Good morning, students. Our today's topic is mean value formulas for Laplace equation. According to this formula, if u is twice continuously differentiable function defined on u, here this u is open bounded subset of Rn. This function is harmonic function. Then we have to prove that the value of this function u at x is equal to the average value of the function u over the sphere with center x, radius r, and also this value is equal to the average of function u over the entire ball B with center x, radius r. Here this ball that is contained in u. So this property is called mean value property for Laplace equation. Now in order to prove this, now because we are given this function u, which is twice continuously differentiable function, this function is harmonic function. Harmonic function is a function which satisfies Laplace equation. So Laplacian of u is equal to 0. Now let us define a function phi, which is the function of r, and it is given by the average value of the function u over the sphere with center x, radius r. Now we have to differentiate this function with respect to r. Here because r is the radius of the ball sphere, so we cannot directly differentiate with respect to the radius of a sphere if it is not a unit sphere. So firstly, we will have to convert this sphere into a unit sphere. So to convert it into a unit sphere, let us put y is equal to x plus zr. Here this z we have taken as unit vector. It means the modulus of z is 1. So by using this substitution, phi r becomes the average of the function u over the sphere with center 0 and radius 1. Here we have substituted y is equal to x plus zr. So correspondingly, the point on the surface S will be z. Now we can differentiate with respect to r. Here differentiating with respect to r, this will become phi dash r. Here differentiating with respect to r, this will become du, which is the function of x plus rz dot z into ds. Substituting the value of z again, this unit sphere will again be converted into the sphere with center x, radius r, and the corresponding point on the surface will be y again. So we have obtained the value of derivative of function phi with respect to r. Now this y minus x upon r, this is z, and z is a unit vector. Let us denote this unit vector by the symbol nu. So this will become du dot nu. Now let us convert this average integral into the simple integral. So by definition, this is given by 1 upon n alpha n r s to the power n minus 1 into the integral over the sphere with center x, radius r of du dot nu. Now by definition, du dot nu, this is the directional derivative of u. By definition, this is given by curl u by curl nu. So putting the value here and using the Green's formula. Now according to Green's formula, the integral of curl u by curl nu over the boundary of u, that is given by integral of Laplacian of u over u. Here u is the ball with center x, radius r. So using this formula here, this will become 1 upon n alpha n r is to the power n minus 1 into the integral of Laplacian of u over the ball with center x, radius r. Now this r is to the power n minus 1 can be written in this form, r upon r is to the power n. So derivative of phi with respect to r becomes r upon n alpha n r is to the power n into the integral of Laplacian of u over the ball with center x, radius r. Now this term, that is again the average integral. So let us convert this integral into average integral. So this will become phi dash r is equal to r upon n into the average of Laplacian of u over the ball with center x, radius r. Now because we are given u is harmonic function, so Laplacian of u is 0. So it means derivative of phi with respect to r, that is 0. It means this function phi is independent of r. So we can say that as t approaches to 0, the limit of function phi at t, that is phi of r. Now by definition of phi, this will become as t approaches to 0, this will reduce to a single point x. So this will become value of u at x. So we have proved the value of u at x is equal to phi of r. Now phi of r is average of function u over the sphere with center x, radius r. So this proves one of the part of mean value formula. Now to prove the second part. In the second part, we are to prove that value of function u at x is equal to average of function u over the entire ball with center x, radius r. To prove the second part, let us consider the simple integral of the function u over the entire ball with center x, radius r. Now by using the theorem for polar coordinates, this integral can be written as integral from 0 to r of the integral of u over the sphere with center x, radius s. This integral is over the sphere with center x and radius s, and this integral is with respect to the variable s. This is small s and this is capital S, which is used for the surface integral. Now let us convert this integral into average integral by multiplying with the surface area of the ball. So this will become integral from 0 to r of n alpha n s raised to the power n minus 1 into average of u over the sphere with center x, radius s. This integral is with respect to s. This is small s and this is capital S, because this is representing the surface of this sphere. Now in the first part we have proved the average value of the function u over this sphere is u x. So putting the value here, and now because these terms and this term that is independent of s, so we can take them out of the integral. Inside we have integration of s raised to the power n minus 1 between the limits 0 to r. So simplifying this integral, we get n alpha n into value of u at x into s raised to the power n upon n between the limits 0 to r. N is cancelled with n, so we get integral of u over the ball with center x, radius r is equal to alpha n into u into r raised to the power n. So from here we can find the value of u at x, which is given by 1 upon alpha n r raised to the power n into integral of u over the entire ball with center x, radius r. Now by definition of average integral, this represents average value of the function u over the ball with center x, radius r. So this proves the second part of the mean value formula also. So this completes mean value formula. Hence we can say that the value of function u at x is equal to both average value of function u over the sphere and average value of function u over the entire ball. This ball is contained in u. The converse of mean value formula is also true. Now let us discuss the converse. Conversely, we are given that the function u, which is twice continuously differentiable function defined on u, it satisfies this value. It means the value of this function at the point x is equal to average of this function u over the sphere with center x, radius r. This ball is contained in u. We are to prove that this function u is harmonic function. We prove it by contradiction method. Let us assume the function u is not harmonic. It means Laplacian of u will not be 0. So we can consider a ball with center x, radius r. This ball is contained in u such that Laplacian of u is either positive or negative over this ball. Now let us define a function phi, which is the function of r and given by this average integral, means average of function u over the sphere with center x, radius r. But we are given in the statement that this value is the value of u at x. It means this integral is independent of r. It means derivative of phi with respect to r is 0. It means phi dash r is 0. Phi dash r is 0 means this average integral over the ball with center x, radius r, this is 0. So we get average of Laplacian of u over the ball with center x, radius r, this is 0. And this is true for each ball b which is contained in the set u. But if we consider the ball as given in the first step of this theorem, either the average integral of Laplacian of u over this ball is either positive or negative, which contradicts this equation. It means our assumption is wrong. So we can say that the Laplacian of u, that is 0 for each ball b with center x, radius r, which is contained in u. So this proves that del u is equal to 0 in u. And this proves that the function u is harmonic function. So this completes the converse of mean value formula.